I just wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Worrying about that self-worth again, Prince Topher?
It all just comes too easily.
Be that as it may, sire, you'll be king, and very soon. Your sainted mother and father passed on and left you in my care. I promise that you came of age, you be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian. I know. And I guess I am ready to be king. The thing of it is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
Well, I'm sure it will come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you won't be the last.
To the castle?
To the castle. Still, these questions nag me. Nag. No, not you, Buttercup. I just wonder. Me, who am I? Perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A trip whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am? That's who
His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Slayer of Dragons, pitiless to ogres, destroyer of griffins and lions, no friend to gargoyles,
I got it.
Swordsman and poet, a guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb.
Me, who am I but the guy I am?
Hey, he's our hero, such perfection.
That's very kind.
He's the kind of guy who we all like to be.
I really
What's the use of self-reflection?
too much.
Church bells will ring when you are king. People will see there is no one quite like His Royal Highness, Slayer of Dragons, pitiless to ogres,
A jerk who's
destroyer of
what's
griffins and
right,
lions,
but often
no
does
friend
what's
to
wrong.
gargoyles,
A train whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a statesman,
Ruthie Dexter,
lamb.
sailor of the ocean,
Who am
mayor
I
of the mountains and valleys. He's a prince. What a guy! What a guy! What a guy! What a guy! He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating guy. What a guy!
You there, impoverished person, go fetch us some water.
Oh, yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you know she's poor?
Well, look at her. She's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. That's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
What?
Yes, it's charity. You have things, and she doesn't. You're going to give her some of your things so she doesn't have a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change? Any spare change?
The moment charity is mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, old woman.
Thank you. Bless you, kind sir.
Be careful, my lord. Many of the very poor have weapons. Be gone with you.
No, good sirs, please. That is merely crazy Marie. She lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She is gentle in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She is harmless. I can tell. Sebastian, Lord Pinkerton, sheathe your swords. What a good friend you are to Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you.
I'm standing right here. Shall we journey on?
Be well, young lady.
I don't want cheers.
Take the coins then, as a gift, in admiration for a true friend. Buttercup? Oh, here, sorry. Not on my mind.
Thank you for saving my life, dear Ella. I shall return the favor.
Oh, I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
I have a shawl here that only has a few holes and smells of cabbage. You can wear it.
Oh, not necessary. Oh, what a handsome man that was, and so kind and generous.
That is but not a man. That is Prince Topher, slayer of giants and dragons. He has just returned to us from university and is to be crowned king.
Oh, that man, a world leader, but he appears to have a heart, mind, and soul. Oh, it can't be, Marie, you're crazy.
Yes, I am. But that does not change the fact that that is our own Prince Topher, and he has returned to be our ruler. Look at your coin, dear.
Oh, why, it is him. And from the left, such silly ears. And the crown doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat. Here, Marie, please, take this coin. Buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poorest who are the most generous? Oh, it breaks my heart.
Here is our John Michel. He will spout gibberish now and bore us.
Oh, be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And you know why the poorest are the kindest, Ella? Crazy Marie.
No, but I have a feeling you are about to become most forthcoming.
Well, because it is a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
You will forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Today, I will be going alone to protest the corruption that riddles our government. Oh, you must come with me.
Cinderella!
That is the damn Cinderella's stepmother.
I shall shout to the prince. He will have no choice but to listen to me.
You are the hardest way.
Cinderella!
I have a vision for what this kingdom will be.
Cinderella, help me with my parcels this instant. Cinderella, lazy step, help me with my package. Careful, careful. No one knows the extreme to which I'm subjected to. Oh, I'm ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come.
We are here, Mama. We're exhausted being as beautiful as we look.
Cinderella, eye to the girl. Help your stepsisters with their shrewd purchases. Into the house, daughters. The real ones.
Madame isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Oh, Gabrielle, I have brought from university a book for you. It has pictures of how people in other lands live and govern, like in Norway, in Italy, and Japan.
I've only mentioned my interest in these things in passing, and you bring me a whole book. Class, it's you.
And in 4 days' time, I would like to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen, and we need someone to help stir and ladle.
Gabrielle, do not talk to that man. We are teetering precautiously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking with a revolutionary. Into the house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I bother? I'll never be good enough for her. Oh, I ought to just take this book and burn it.
Why not give the book to dear Ella?
If it's quite all right, Jean-Michel, I would love to look at your book of how other countries live.
Here, Ella, take it. I shall be on my way, alone, to live my own life. Because I am a loner. Oh, well, you're coming with me, aren't you?
Of course.
Oh, good.
Oh, a book! It's been so long since I owned something just me. Cinderella,
Get in there and clean the kitchen.
I've just finished it.
Then prepare dinner.
Supper's on the stove.
Then the bed
The beds are turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Where'd you get that book?
Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
So nice that people just give you gifts. Still Daddy's little girl. And what's this doing here?
That's my father's coat.
It's rags.
It's all I have to remember him by.
It's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl that go mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta. I'm a queen in Peru. I'm a mermaid dancing on the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my glory. And I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
of the Lord's entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Majestic Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we proudly proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
What's it for?
Well, it's all awfully complicated. Do you really want to get into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
The people are being treated unfairly by our government. You must take responsibility for your own actions. I'm very upset.
Rabble rouser, ignore him. I actually have this new law which forbids any... Actually, if you let me have the ring, it would save the trip.
Shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? People were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune to be royalty in a time of plenty, but since their unfortunate demise, I've done my best to run this country. I've done my best to raise you in the finest of schools.
Hello? I'm talking here.
We should invite him up for a talk.
Ignore him.
Well, I won't give up. If you won't listen to me, then I will shout this to the town square.
Shout this to the town square. Perhaps it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Wow. And does that really work?
Like a dream every time.
But who will get married?
Well, you.
Now that's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods, then attended an all-male university on an island. Why would you do that to me?
For this happy day, I'm gonna find you a bride. Oh, happy the
This
day.
is nonsense. How will you find me a bride?
We shall have a magnificent ball. Dancing.
What?
Every eligible young woman who can afford a gown will attend. That's a wonderful selection process right there. If you can't afford a nice dress, you don't have any business marrying a prince. Now, all the guests will be in masks. You will dance with every girl, and at the stroke of midnight, everyone will remove their masks, and you will have found your bride.
That's fast.
King and queen in the throne, I there to guide you through all your decisions. It really is a win-win.
But how would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question, which we will answer later. Now, Lord Pingleton, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement. An announcement. His Royal Highness,
Oh, please don't say my whole name. So embarrassing.
Herman?
Herman. Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this, please?
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part. Don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday has gone. Tomorrow is a guess. Today you could see and feel. To the prince, but he ignores me. If he and Sebastian can take the land of the very poor, what is stopping him from taking from us all? Ah! You just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life. The time of your life is today.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, a ball, and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye,
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Majesty has this decree. To attend the ball, all one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
Poppycock and twaddle. The prince is giving a ball.
Cinderella, when you finish tightening delicate Charlotte's corset,
Oh, I can taste my lunch.
we must move on to Gabrielle's head. It's beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella, Cinder. Oh, Cinderella. It really is just the most amusing name. I crack myself up. She sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends?
Face it, Mama, you are well versed in the art of ridicule.
I do have a flair for it, don't I, actual daughters? Watch and learn. Cinderella. Oh, Cinderella. Hurry up, get dressed, get ready for the ball. We're going to find you a husband.
Am I?
Ridicule. Who got it?
I did.
That's terrible.
Who can that be? And at this hour, everyone clear out of here while I get rid of this imbecile. And Cinderella, get that dress on Charlotte. Why, what brand of idiot would? Why, Sebastian, what an unexpected delight.
Madame, I have but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Oh, invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be in masks. The prince will be wearing a white mask. May I ask what color mask your daughter, Gabrielle, will be wearing?
Why pink?
Well, if the daughter is anything like the mother, I think the pink mask and the white mask should meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I'm inferring?
Your daughter is all part of my master plan.
You are brilliant.
You are perceptive. Tonight I shall see you at the ball, and together we shall make this so.
Oh, come, daughters, come! Oh, Gabrielle, just look at you. You too, Charlotte, but really look at Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the orange box. From Venice, a piece of glass spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest bit of hand-blown Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bubble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. Oh, and allow me to place this tiny bubble around the neck of my beautiful daughter Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the perfume. Come, two daughters that count, finish getting ready. Oh, who can that be? It must be more good news.
Good evening. Oh, madam. Excuse me for interrupting your momentous evening. Gabrielle, I thought for the ball tonight you might desire these wild flowers. I picked them myself.
Why, thank you, Jean-Michel. They're beautiful.
And for the mother of the most beautiful girl in all of God's creation, I have gathered these myself.
You are not welcome here. Out of my house.
But perhaps that you might consider...
Leave and take your simple pleasures with you.
Madame, don't be so mean. That was so nice.
No. There are plans. Plans that do not include Mr. Soapbox.
But he means well, and I think he likes me.
Let me tell you about love, miss. Flowers in your hands and dreams in your head. I married your father for love. He died and I cried. Then I married Cinderella's father for money. He died and I got a house. 7:30 brawl preparation, double time. Cinderella, my shoe. Cinderella, count the suspense.
I can't see.
Venetian glass.
I'm hungry.
Gabrielle, feed the baby. Cinderella, my pleasure. Oh, coming, madame. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair, and then the prince we shall ensnare.
Then the prince we shall ensnare.
Are we worthy?
Yes.
To battle, the crown is ours to lose. Posture, posture. Let us storm the castle, lovely daughters. This is the night everything changes. Off to the ball. expensive bracelet necklace hair. Cinderella's not going anywhere. Ooh.
One of the flowers in the bouquet was a wild rose. I scratched my lip. Am I bleeding? Oh, I ought to go up to the prince and scratch his lip.
Oh, now.
To make him drink lemonade. Whew, that would sting.
That's just cruel.
Well, no. Enough of taking things as they are. Now is the time for us to march to the castle, the peasants, the tradespeople, and get the prince to finally listen to us instead of having his fancy ball.
Well, you should do that. You should march up to him and talk to him.
He won't listen to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. Him meeting me will never happen. The only thing funnier would be you going to the ball. But you know what? Why don't you go to the ball? Then you can ask the prince when he is going to start noticing. Noticing that the people are being evicted from their land. It's absurd. Ha!
Jean-Michel! I could go to the prince and he might actually listen to me. If I had a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little. Roll-de-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fiddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle. Crazy Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish? Yes. Roll-de-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fiddle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle. So what if I do have a dream to see the prince again and to tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be?
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with you.
Oh, no, no one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in that same little chair in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Then be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
Invitation to the ball, I guess.
Right here. There's an invitation.
What? But it's torn.
Oh, don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. Now, what else would you dream of?
A beautiful white gown, I imagine. Oh, a beautiful white gown sewn up with pearls and jewels and a tiara of diamonds.
And on your feet?
The most beautiful grosgrain pumps, I'd imagine.
No, better. The Venetian glass that your stepmother so loves in her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass.
Oh, silly. I'd be the envy of all. How would I get to the ball?
See that pumpkin right there?
Yes.
I'll turn it into a golden carriage.
And horses?
Those mice trapped in that cage.
A fox is a footman. Oh, a raccoon is a driver. Oh, Marie, you're crazy. In order to do that, you'd have to be a fairy godmother. What are you doing in that beautiful gown?
You'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns have crazy women in them.
What? Are you really my fairy godmother?
But of course, my child. Actually, I'm everybody's fairy godmother. But you're the only one who has given me charity, generosity, generosity and kindness. And now I must make all of the dreams we joked about come true.
But that's so improbable, implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible, 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 impossible.
But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you are my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right?
Well, I suppose so.
You could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, but you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, I couldn't.
You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Now, Cinderella, I must warn you, all of this magic is very powerful, but it will end at midnight. Now, go to the ball in the name of every girl who has ever wanted to go to the ball in a beautiful dress. Go to the ball in the name of every girl who has ever wanted to change the world she's lived in. Go with the promise of possibility.
this is quite possible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules. And only what sensible people say. And because they stepped into I don't keep building up impossible hopes impossible. Things are happening every day. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's
come on. What do you think I'm here for? The free food?
Well, a good time. A dance, perhaps.
Wrong answer. I've got marrying royalty on my mind. So which one is he here?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're no prince. You're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
We're doing a gavotte and you can't even keep the beat. When we get to the wash, you're gonna trip over your 2 left feet and land on your flat little bottom. End of discussion.
Talk to you later.
I've moved on.
Lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing's alright.
Your dancing is quite sorry. I let that slip out.
Ah, so you know.
I would know a kind and handsome prince anywhere.
The last girl did not know.
Oh, you're kidding! Well, thanks for the heads up.
Well, I think she knows now.
Well,
So,
what can you tell me about yourself?
what would it please you to know, Your Highness?
What are your interests?
Whatever your interests are, Your Highness.
Your majestic highness, just because I play hard to get does not mean I'm hard to get.
Really? Sebastian, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. Sebastian! Help!
Everybody take sides. We're playing ridicule.
What happened to the nice girl?
We're playing ridicule. And you can two circles will spin. When the music stops, just players get out ridicule one another. Let's find you a prize.
matter how many times I see it. Why, I remember when that dress was first in fashion, when I was a young girl.
Oh, please do not speak of your childhood, for I have not brought a copy of the Old Testament to follow along.
What do you think of all that? It just...
There's a slight difference there. Keep forgetting what it is.
I'm not sure I want to play this game.
Bum-diddy-bum-bum, bum-diddy-bum-bum.
1 and 2 and 3.
Age before beauty. You first, dear.
You have such a lovely speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry?
Say it. What? Do it. Do the ridicule. The anticipation is killing me. Oh, why do you say that?
No reason. I just really like your speaking voice, and I think you would sound wonderful reciting a poem. Oh, and I love that feather in your hair. That's a lovely color for you.
Oh, why are you doing this to me?
What is this bewitchery you practice?
It's just kindness. Oh, yes, kindness. It's practiced in all the great courts nowadays. Ridicule isn't done anywhere anymore. It's all kindness now, even in the French courts.
Kindness.
Yes, you know, compassion.
Who are you, strange woman?
I don't know who she is, but she is extremely wealthy indeed. I mean, look at her feet. Oh, shoes made of only the finest Venetian glass. Oh, my resentment is all consuming.
Kindness, you must all try it.
I shall be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a young lady such as yourself in our court?
Thank you. It's an honor to be at this wonderful party you're throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies. This room is filled with some of the loveliest women I've ever seen.
Vanilla cake at the buffet. I love vanilla cake. You two never made it. Look at all these red faces.
Thank you. You're so kind. You make me wish I were a better person, but there's something somewhat familiar about you. What could it be?
Admire how you change, and yet I still feel comfortable. We've met before. 10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the stars. The arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I'm sorry to be so effusive. We've only just met. I'm not normally this way with someone I've just met, but events like this, I just feel like, what am I doing here?
I feel the same.
Like such a phone.
So do I.
Me too. My name
It's
is...
Topher, short for Christopher. Yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we're seeing each other for the first time right now. 10 minutes ago like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth
want to, but I must.
Don't go!
Prince Topher, there is something that I must tell you. You have to open your eyes to what's going on in your kingdom. The poor are having their land taken from them. You must help them, you must!
I don't see how this is kind. How can must find her. She left in a golden carriage. After her.
Madame, we will take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Leave the goddess behind them.
After her. She is my destiny.
But, no, seriously, what just happened? Seriously? Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm and with very little trouble. I can break a little heart. Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? But not any pinker than a rose is, but not any softer than a dove is. She's only as graceful as a bird, so why is a fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her, a girl who's merely lovely? Why can a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
It's gone. The golden carriage has taken her short ride cut through the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns. We must find her if it's the last thing we do. She is my destiny.
Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a broom. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special? Aww, it's a pity. It's a pity. I'm as pretty. I'm as pretty. Plus, I've got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless, I am a mess. Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm starting to. Why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's dizzy. Why can a fella ever want to prefer a high-strung girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose is. Her skin can be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dove is. Her neck is no wider than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? 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 What's the matter with the man?
Your Majesty.
Lord Pinkleton, where is she?
There are ports along the eastern road of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago, I held
Saw the carriage. Impossible, I know.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. 10 minutes ago, we were dancing in the palace of all places, and your town was like a cloud of snowy white. How the moonlight shone. I just know I will find you for the girl of my dreams, and the thrill is more than my heart can bear. Look! A carriage! That's it! That's the one! After her!
was tall, very tall, and his eyes were clear and blue. He was slim, very slim, in his coat of snowy hue. When he walked across the ballroom floor, he was like a thing divine, and all the ladies turned their heads, and naturally I turned mine. The chandeliers were shooting stars, the drums and horns and soft guitars were sounding more like nightingales. The window curtains blew like sails. I was floating just above the floor, feeling slightly taller than before. He was tall, very tall.
When I left this house in my carriage, I was quite convinced that my daughter was going to become queen, and I wouldn't have to come back here to this. And well, now I'm back here to this.
Was the ball a disappointment, madame?
Well, the prince, despite being well born and raised by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. I mean, appalling. He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
The prince has fallen head over heels for someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
I don't know what was going on in His Royal Highness' thick skull.
The way he looked at her, with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what is right in this world, she wouldn't have appeared at the ball at all.
But can you imagine how she must have felt tonight? Arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams.
I cannot. For my mind has no place for the puerile or rank.
I can imagine it. I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with the wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way,
The way you say
She talks as if
she knows. I do not know, these things are so. I only just suppose. I
man. What?
I think that I can picture such a man. He's tall and straight as a lance, and his hair is dark and wavy. His eyes you with a glance.
He can turn a girl to gravy.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it too. This squinting isn't my sinus condition. It's me imagining it.
I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm imagining it well.
I can only imagine what that girl would be feeling like when dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering, "Darling, I love you." You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Oh, Charlotte, lay the piano for
Yes,
me.
yes, Charlotte, please, please.
Okay, but it's not going to be good.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. La la la, to meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. La la la, the stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering, "Darling,
I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night." The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Get up and put away the whatever you call it. Isn't it wonderful how the needy just keep on going? The only thing to comfort me on this disastrous evening was how devastated the prince was when his little dream date ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering when we left. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is that up close, the girl was physically unappealing.
Well, too bad, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, you stay here and clean up this pigsty of a parlor. And why is there a pumpkin on the table? It makes no design sense.
Well, is there anything else you would like to know about the ball, Ella?
Oh, no, it sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know all that happened earlier this evening?
I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision.
Interesting. Quick. How many fingers?
2?
3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
You were just being silly. You're just picking on me because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket and...
You didn't say it, and he was. Something's going on here.
You're being absurd. I just need to finish up here and...
Let me help you with that. Your hand is so calloused and rough from work, just like the hand of the woman I shook at the ball who danced with the prince.
I don't know what you're talking
It
about.
was you tonight, wasn't it? It was you. How did you dance in glass shoes?
You're not going to tell the others, are you, Madame and Charlotte?
No, never.
Are you mad at me that I stole the prince from you?
I will confess a secret to you. I never loved the prince or even liked him. There's someone else I want.
Oh, how wonderful for you! Who is it?
Well, Madame hates him.
Madame hating him doesn't narrow the playing field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, can you promise to keep my secret of my forbidden love?
I can, and I will.
It's Jean-Michel, the fire prince.
Oh, he is a good man, and he seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a man like that.
You may one day win Jean-Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. If he saw me as I truly am, he would have no interest in me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, I shudder to think what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I can, and you can keep mine. That will make us co-conspirators, friends. May we both find our loves
And our lives. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above me.
Danced when he promised always to love me.
The day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this.
Lovely, lovely night.
I wake in the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I wake in the loneliness of evening, looking out on the silver flaked city, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? I have found
my angel with the dust of the stars in your eyes. And then sing your body, and he's taking me back to the skies.
in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? Will my love come home to me?
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you search. And here it is, 4 o'clock in the morning, and as if you're testing my good nature. The second that woman in white runs off, which you all must agree seems to imply she has a police record, the second she runs off, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in this kingdom who have had their land taken from them?
If there were, I would have told you.
Do they need our help?
Ignore this talk. Where did you hear it?
The girl.
I don't know that she is to be trusted. Please, sire, come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No. Something isn't right.
Very well, sire. The ring?
Right. What are you stamping this time?
Nothing, sire, hardly with troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
I should explain before.
I'm reading this now. Thank you.
Please, sire, come back to the castle. Let me drop some coverage. You don't want to.
That will be all, Sebastian. I'll tell you if I need anything explained. Oh no! Sebastian!
Sire, I can explain.
How can you do this in my name?
I'm maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want that girl. The girl that talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
A troublemaker.
We're having another ball. A banquet. And she'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
We're having a banquet. And she will come. You will invite everyone in the kingdom.
Don't you forget who you're talking to.
And you don't forget who you're talking to. Now we're having a banquet tonight. And I am finding that girl.
Very well, sire. She won't show. You don't even know her name. And if she really thought you were worthy of all her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet!
Cass is giving the ball. And still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost the ball. So spread the word throughout the land, the prince is throwing a banquet. Wish to the woman he met at the ball will attend. And as for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a half. Talk it back to me. And of course, I will keep an eye on what women are there. I'm not giving up control this time. Spread the word. Hear ye. Hear ye. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet tonight. Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where can you be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, ropey and dreamy, I can't find his lady. Hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving.
Banquet? Why does the prince do this? It seems cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events in 1 week. Now granted, I've never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection comes at a price. Gloves, that's what it was. Cinderella, where are my gloves?
Oh, Ella, over here. Don't tell Madame about the gloves just yet. Yes, I know she'll be abusive later, but this shall be worth it. I am going to tell Madame that I am sick.
Oh, would you like some soup? Or I could probably make you some.
I'm not really sick. I'm pretending. It's just like when Charlotte was in school and pretending to be sick to that thing she didn't like the 3rd and 4th grade. I will be sick, just as we're leaving for the carriage. Madame and Charlotte will leave without me. I will then change into my regular clothes. I'm going to meet my secret crush, John Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to help at a soup kitchen.
A soup kitchen.
I get a ladle. You heard me, and guess what will happen to the beautiful dress and invitations? I shall lend them both to you. You shall go in my stead and meet the prince and fall in love and exact revenge on Madame and try and keep John Michel out of the stockade. Tra-la-la-la-la, how my mind works.
Cinderella, I can't find my gloves.
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her.
Your gloves are right here, Madame.
Why did you not tell me you had the gloves, you foolish child? Charlotte, make haste, and those shoes are delicate and dainty.
Oh, my feet burn with the heat of 100 suns.
To the carriage, daughters.
Oh, Madame, I must have eaten something earlier this morning that doesn't agree with me.
No, this cannot prevent me from going to the banquet tonight.
Go. Let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from the homely girl from the ball. Go. Let Charlotte become queen.
I think I can make that work.
Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle gets better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. You shall keep your invitation.
Thank you, Mother. I'll come if I feel better.
Not on the dress! Oh, shall not the carriage await?
Shh, quickly, I'll go. You knock on the door.
It knocked back.
Then open it.
Hello, Ella.
Hello, Jean-Michel.
Oh, I must say, I am tired of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Would you rather see Madame?
Hiding is nice.
How are you this evening?
Well, I'm going out with Gabrielle, and I'm wound up like a tick. Tonight, we shall go to the greengrocer and beg him for whatever scraps that he might have. And then we shall slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. Though I do hope she doesn't expect to have this much fun every night.
Hi, good evening, Jean-Michel.
Oh, Gabrielle, I must say, I do prefer you in this simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all the day long, and what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Well, our first responsibility is with the poor, but then we shall walk up to the palace steps, and I shall speak to the prince. We only have one thing to worry about.
What's that?
Well, that he'll even talk to me, of course.
Well, you know, Ella might be a help with that. You know, she talked to the prince.
What? Ella, talk to the prince.
Mm-hmm. She went to the ball, and they talked about the kingdom and how to make things better, and tonight, she's going to the banquet.
Whoa, the world is upside down. Oh, but don't you know what this means? If Ella talked to the prince, then that should mean that I could talk to the prince and he could be open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling?
Optimism?
Optimism? Oh, I must do this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I could march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I could be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I could be your boyfriend? Whoa! Left turn! What are you doing? This looks very counter-revolutionary.
Well, I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Wait, who brought you flowers? Oh, wait, no, I did. But wait, no, I couldn't.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism?
Let yourself go.
Okay. I could be your boyfriend?
Yes.
Wait, am I your boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes!
Mama! So that's how it is. My own daughter, my flesh and blood deceiving me with somebody who's so decidedly unsuitable. I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I had created a life for you, and this is how you show your gratitude.
Mother!
I can't believe it, Gabrielle. Oh, why would you do such a thing? You want him? Oh.
Yes, I don't want to be a queen. I don't desire money or wealth. I just want to help the poor and make the kingdom better.
No, Gabrielle, that is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted or your father.
I only do what you want, madame.
No, this is unacceptable, Gabrielle.
Oh, well.
All dressed up and ready for court. How do I look?
And you! I never loved your father, and you've been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. Do you think you can wear a beautiful gown? Do you think that is acceptable? You should be in fact. I am no mother. You, Gabrielle, get out of my house. And I'll decide what to do with you later. Why did you make me doubt myself? I was doing so well.
At last, a friendly face.
Ella, sweet child, hurry. You shall be late for the banquet.
No, look, everything is ruined.
The prince needs you. He wants you.
No, I can't.
Why do you think he's having this second event tonight? To try to find you.
Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. If the prince saw me as I truly am, he would never want me. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter, you are going to have to fight for it. Why otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life...
Exactly. It's your life.
Voice that keeps insisting there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your heart aglow. Someone wants you.
Place those rags in your bag, and remember the magic ends at midnight.
Midnight? Is there anything else?
Well, the glass slippers are already upon your feet. And oh yes, the book that John Michel gave you about the world. Now you only have the entire world to help you.
Now you can go wherever you want to go. Whatever you want to do. Now you can be whoever you want to be.
I believe all the guests have arrived. It's time for the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
Very well, sire, but I'd hurry along if I were you. This party is a pack of goblins.
Prince Topher.
You're here.
I'm sorry I'm late. I'm so glad that I could
I
be
knew
here.
if I had a banquet you would come.
And I'm sorry I ran away before.
And you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
Oh, I would have 100 banquets just to find you.
And that thing about me being more beautiful than you remember, that's real too?
Yes, yes, of course.
Wow, what do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you lately, and I've been thinking about what you said on how the people are having their homes taken away. The court tells me to ignore such talk.
But you know that if you're going to be king, you have to listen to the things that people tell you to ignore.
Yes, I want to hear all of my people, not only the ones Sebastian lets me see. I just don't know how. It's impossible.
Oh, that's going to be more possible than you could ever imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are on their way here with some of your people right now.
Here? To talk to me? But if things are as bad as you say, then they'll be angry with me.
I think that if you can handle battle with a giant or a dragon, you can handle somebody who just wants to talk to you.
Okay, you're good.
Just be yourself and they'll see the man that I see. They're coming!
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me because I am your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Topher.
Just don't say my name. I won't say your name. I won't even mention the gold dress.
Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Prince Topher, this is Jean-Michel. He is a wonderful man with a lot of great ideas.
No. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And this is my sister, Gabrielle. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
Ah, I see the resemblance.
And this is Sam.
It's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Okay, I'm holding a baby.
It's all right. You can talk to him like a person.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he would like to say to you.
These people, they've had their homes and properties taken from them. I know I've said this before, but now I know what it is to have someone you love lose their home. We need your help. We need to have our voices heard.
Yeah.
Others can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life. The time of your life is today.
I see. And trust me, I do know what it's like. I want to help you, but how?
Fo-de-roll-and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fumble. All the dreamers in the world go oops, and out they tumble.
Of course! It's here!
What's here?
Do you know it?
I read it at university.
Look, chapter 2.
Of course, chapter 2.
Chapter 2. No, I didn't get that far.
Yes, chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Your Majesty, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed our help. What do you call these people?
From their attire, I assume artists.
We demand to have our voices heard! Yeah!
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes, we must all be heard. That's a very good idea.
What is going on?
Now, there's a way for all to be heard. It's here, in this book. In 1 month, I shall create a job. We will all vote on the post of Prime Minister, someone who will counsel me. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
Why, sire, I am unworthy.
I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel.
What?
the way it was or the way it could be. And everyone, rich or poor, only gets one vote.
One vote? What's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election. Yeah! The guy is mine.
He's a plain and simple
Everyone, come inside, rich or poor, for a free banquet.
You did it. I knew you could.
I did do it, and I think I know who I am now.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile, but never quite like that.
I know the king that I can be. Just fair, kind-hearted. I found myself, and you showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself, so sure of everything.
I feel like I can have question that gets thrown at me. But there's only one question I don't have the answer to. I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see what be really true? I want you because you're wonderful, or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Are you as beautiful as
Am I making believe I see in you a man too perfect to be true? Do I want you because you're wonderful, or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you
And now, I feel I can really change the world. You and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
Only midnight. Why?
Midnight? I have to go.
Again? Why?
I must go.
How can you leave? Why do you leave?
If you saw me as I truly am, you'd never want me.
Oh no. Ha!
Hear ye! Hear ye! 8 o'clock and all is well. A great day in the kingdom. In 1 month will be our first free election for Prime Minister of the land. The candidates are John Michel and our current Lord Protector, Sebastian. But tomorrow, all women come to the palace to try on the glass slipper. Whosoever fits shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I've ever shouted. I'll be back at 11 with local weather and sports. The prince intends to search until he finds the girl
shoe to fit a queen. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
We have to find that girl. If the shoe is made of glass, it can only fit one person. I mean, that's why she left us, right?
It doesn't look good. How good is this? So far, no luck.
Now, when you try on the slipper, make eye contact with his highness. No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. And you got rid of Gabrielle because she's dating that guy who might be our new prime minister. Wow, good call there.
I don't know what is going on in this world. Everything I felt is wholly true is trash. That's what everything.
Here goes nothing. Me again. Hey.
Gabrielle, there you are. I've just decided that if I become prime minister, I'm going to marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
It does not fit.
Of course it doesn't fit. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible young lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
She can't be.
I told you she wouldn't come. Can we end this charade?
Everyone truly tried on the slipper?
I haven't tried on the slipper.
Try on the slipper.
It's rich. Too rich.
You can do it.
That's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we're seeing each other for the first time right now.
The shoe fits.
It's you! You who danced with me. You showed me my own kingdom. And the day I was thirsty, you gave me water. Oh, please don't leave me again. I don't think I could bear it.
It was you? Oh, we both know how horribly I have treated you since your father's death. I know it is beyond reason to expect some of your famous kindness. Oh, I'm not worthy.
Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed, but I say to you now the 3 kindest words that I know. I forgive you.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think that includes me?
For you, it probably includes several hours of community service.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today I'll keep, so that whenever somebody thinks something is impossible, they'll just say my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much, but I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes! Yes! Oh my yes! You have to marry me! Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen.
And I like it so well.
I like it so well, and I like it so well, and I like it so well, and I
pumpkin pie.